Hi there, this is Sarah with Faithful Roots Homestead. Making our first introductory YouTube video here. I've done Facebook Live videos before, but I've never done YouTube, so we'll see how it goes. My hubby let out the chickens already. Our coop is a mess, but I figured I would check for some eggs here. Yeah, our Facebook videos will never be those perfect, beautiful farms. We're usually a mess here, very honest and and open. Okay, so we got a couple eggs here. Just 2 in the coop. My chickens completely free range on our, I think we have 6.5 or 7 acres. I don't know. They completely free range, so my life is kind of a bit of an Easter egg hunt. I don't usually, honestly, expect to find eggs in the chicken coop. Go figure. But I think we collected them late last night, so we'll see how many we find this morning. So far, we've got 2. We'll see. Okay, so usually in the morning, I go out and I milk the goat. We're running really late this morning, so they're all really mad at me. We also have a mama of triplets that I've separated her babies from her, so you're gonna hear them squalling. They're ready to get back by their mom. But they are plenty old enough to be separated, and they are drinking their poor mama dry. She's getting skinny, and it's time. So, YouTube videos. A little about us. We're just a small homestead. We have chickens and ducks and goats. We've had pigs in the past. There they are. And sheep. We plan on getting meat sheep again in the future. I don't know if we'll have a pig again. We really liked having a pig. They're the best. It's so efficient to have a pig. All of your garden scraps go right to the pig. Everything you, everything left over. We make cheese, and so all the whey gets to go to the pig. It's the way to do it. Okay, so I have 2 little boys that run around and steal all of the things I need. Woo! That makes, yeah, I'm doing a great job. Okay, it's gonna be really honest videos. Someday I'll get to editing. Probably not this video, because I'm not there yet. Okay, we're searching for a blue scooper. So I think I have 12 goats. I think 2 are bucks, so there are breeders. You're not even gonna be able to hear me. Every morning, the ones I don't milk, I give them feed. The ones I do milk get feed on the stand. We milk 1 in the morning, 1 at night, so it's not too much. So, let's see, we will do the non-milkers first. They're so loud. See, this is our crew of non-milkers. Yeah, hi. Okay, so we're gonna let them out with some feed first, and then we'll grab our milker. Come on out, ladies. Okay. We've got a nice little container over here. I'm sorry you're only seeing my face. I don't know how to turn this thing around. There we go. There we go. Everybody get some feed. Okay, next step. We'll let out Lucy, their mama, and then we'll grab our milker. Okay, here we go. Lucy, there you are. You want to get out. You don't even care about your babies. That's so mean. Okay, let's see if I can get out without them. Ooh, no, Lucy. Okay, I don't know if anybody watching this has goats, but the rule for goats is to test if a fence is gonna keep your goats in. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab some water and throw it at the fence. And if the water makes it through the fence, so will your goat. They're pretty good at escaping. We never really had a huge problem, but this year they've been escaping and they've gotten a taste for freedom, and it's all they want to do. Okay, so I might as well talk a little bit about our goat feed real quick. Let's see. Hoover gets 4 scoops in the morning. We don't really do grain for our goats. We believe it causes a lot of inflammation, and we'd rather go the more holistic way. With everything we do, you'll notice we do everything as holistically as possible. So I give alfalfa, sunflower seeds, flaxseed, and then I actually make our own mineral top dressing that I'll put on there for them to keep everything healthy and the coats pretty. It has, let's see, copper sulfate, kelp, dolomite, sulfur, and I think that might be it. I feel like there's one more thing that I'm forgetting. But a goat with proper minerals will be in such better health. They'll have a beautiful shiny coat. If they have enough copper being met, they won't actually they'll be so resistant to parasites that they can't thrive and live in their body. There's so many reasons to have proper minerals for your animals. For one of our goats, my milker actually, I'll show you her. When I got her, her coat was terrible. It was long and shaggy and thick and coarse. But now she is beautiful and shiny and smooth. It took a long time. You could actually see it like starting from the bottom, working up towards her spine, her coat growing out. You could see the beautiful new coat coming in, so we knew we were doing something right. Like I said, we raise all our animals as holistically as possible. That means organic feed, organic practices. We deworm with herbs. If they're sick, we again treat with herbs. We've brought a little goat through pneumonia with raw garlic, manuka honey, silver, and oregano. So I mean, it is possible. It's a lot of learning. It's a huge learning curve. Not a lot of people like to raise their animals that way. But for us, we notice the babies that we raise, or we've gotten 2 goats that were raised holistically, and it is very, very hard to find, but they are so much more healthy. Their coats are beautiful. They're resistant to parasites. Just everything in general. They're top notch. They're way different. We have one that was raised, our mama of triplets actually. She was raised more conventionally, and she is almost always not in her best health, and it's pretty exhausting compared to when you have one that's strong and resistant in the way that God intended. Okay, I want to just test this out super quick before I grab my goat, because when she's out here, stuff gets going. I want to see if you can see my face even if I'm milking a goat. Okay, you're probably going to get a really good view of a goat butt though, so sorry about that. Okay, let's go grab Clover. She's probably getting pretty mad at me. I think I'm about an hour late for chores today. Or maybe she's eating hay and living her best life. Clover! Come on, Clover! Let's see if she'll come out for us. Come on! You're up. Not you, Lucy. Just one of you. Let's see if we can manage this. Okay, never done this with one hand. No, not you, not you, not you, not the baby. Okay, whew. We got one goat. They all try to rush you at the door. Gotta make sure to lock that because they can jump on it and unlock it. Well, not unlock it, they can slide it open. Okay, you do not look that full this morning. Some goats actually will reach back and they will nurse from themselves. I don't know how they do it, but that is something that some goats can do. And I like to hope that my goat is not one of them. Okay, let's lean this here. Good view of a goat butt. Again, sorry. But if you're watching a farm video, I like to think you're not skittish of a goat butt. Okay, milking a goat. I have never milked a goat and done a video thing, so bear with me. Clover is a first freshener. Man, somebody was drinking her. She's a first freshener, so that means that she got milked this year for the first time. So that was the first time she's ever kidded, the first time she's been milked, and that was in our care, so we actually had to train her in. Yeah, her baby got to her. We had to teach her on the stand how to behave and have manners and not kick and jump and run. I have another one, the mama triplets. I don't milk her because it's a pain in the butt. It's not worth it right now for us because we already have 2 in milk. I don't have to have 3. She will climb all the way around up onto, we have a chicken brooder next to us here. She will climb all the way around onto it in order to get away from me. and kick and jump, and it is a nightmare. She'll give me a little spunk sometimes, maybe leg, but she's not too bad. We have another one. Oh, your baby drink, you try. We have another one. This is called bumping. It's to get more milk let down, because that's what their babies do. If you've ever seen a baby goat nurse, they just jam their faces into their mamas. It's really aggressive. Anyway, Blossom, she's a first freshener too, but she has excellent milk manners compared to any of my other goats. But Clover does pretty good. Okay, Missy, that was a piddly amount. Your baby gotcha. All right, so I want to show you her coat. You can even see in this light how shiny she is. And she looks skinny, but that's a Nubian. They're milk breeds, so they put all of their energy into milk rather than like meat. I mean, they're not a meat goat. This is Miss Clover. So Nubians have these big Dumbo ears. Okay, milking is done. Let's go check on our others. I have barn cats, so I have to put my milk up somewhere so that they can't get to it. Okay. So for today, I just planned on going through the chores, just the everyday life here. Oh, we gotta feed the chickens. And then eventually I'd like to do things more on a topic, like chickens, fermenting feed, I don't know, garden tour, specific things like just on the goats, just on the chickens, maybe canning. We ferment. I'm also very big into nutrition, so that's something that I'd like to discuss on this channel too. A little bit of everything. Eventually, might even get to editing these so you don't have to just walk around with me while I go find the scooper. But maybe that keeps it interesting, hearing me babble on and on. Okay, so here's our chickens. We have, I don't actually know. I think we're at 23 this year. We gave some old layers to a place called Wild Instincts around here, instead of just culling them and eating them, because they're really tough. I don't want to eat a 3 or 4 year old chicken. It's just gross, personally. So they actually will give them to the animals there that they rescue. So I felt like that was good for me. Good enough. We were just given this rooster, Jeff, part Buff Oprington. I can't remember what other part. These are my garden chickens. My garden is right over there. So they have a job, actually. They don't get very much regular conventional feed because they don't need it. That compost pile here is all of our goat manure. They root through that all day long. They get the bugs growing it, they stir it up, they get any leftover food that they might want in there. And they eat that, they work it, it goes into my garden the next year, and they get all the garden scraps as well. So those are working chickens. There you go, guys. And then over here, let's see, the light is so bad. I'm a photographer by trade. So the light is something that I notice a lot. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, these are little chicks that we have this year and a broody hen. Broody means that the mama wants to actually sit on her eggs and hatch them. She doesn't want you to come and steal them. So she hatched out these 3. We actually got the eggs from a friend though. The one time I finally had a broody chicken in my 4 or 5 years of having chickens, I didn't have a rooster. So I had to buy fertilized eggs. So we've got this mama and her 4 little chicks. They're kind of hiding from me right now. The little black one here that just peeked up, she stood on that egg. I went to check on them because they were all hatching that day. And she stepped on it. She came back into her little spot and she was stepping on her egg. And this little baby chick was trying to hatch out. It was horrifying. And I thought she killed it. I reached in and I grabbed it. Please don't bite me. This is a barn cat. Sometimes they lick and then they bite you. This is Ollie. So anyway, I reached in and I grabbed it and I ran it to the house. I put it in the bathroom, got some warm water going because chicks need moisture. And then I put a little heater in there as well and started heating it up and hoping it would hatch. I helped a tiny bit, but you don't want to help too much. You can kill them. And it was half hatched and then we had to go somewhere. Naturally, that's farm life, right? When you're having a problem, you you have other things to do. So it got out of its egg, but they're really weak when they get out of their egg. You see in like movies, they just pop out and they're all fluffy and cute. That's not true. So it was all, okay, don't bite me. It was just weak and laying there and wet. And we popped it in right under the mama, and then we had to go to, I think it was an appointment or something important. Otherwise I would have stayed home. We had to go to our appointment. And we came back, and the little chick was still pretty weak, but it was all fluffy, and it was getting around. And then the next day, that chick was as good as the other ones. It was great, which was amazing. I'm shocked that it lived, to be honest with you. These cats are like the friendliest barn cats. Yeah, you're not big and vicious, are you? But they do catch our mice, and mostly chipmunks, because the chipmunks steal the feed. Yeah, this is Ollie, and this one is Rosie. Rosie is a boy, but we were told it was a girl, and the name sort of stuck. So here we are. Okay, so those are our chicks. What else do I have to do today? I've been thinking about doing a garden tour, maybe later today. Probably not in this video. It's getting really long. 16 minutes. I can talk a long time. I thought that'd be kind of fun to do. Even though my garden is starting to die and get gross, I thought it still could be fun. Because I'm not perfect, so that'll be a good representation of that. Okay, so remember how I said that I hunt all around the farm for eggs? This is why. So she is in our hay barn, and this is one of the spots that they lay. They lay here, and they lay up here, and they lay in our quarantine goat pen. So if we get a new goat, they have to be separated for a certain amount of time. And they lay in there, and sometimes, just sometimes, they'll lay in the coop. You're gonna get pecked at, cat. Okay, so right now I need to feed the bucks. That's on my next chore list. I'm sorry I keep putting my finger there. Maybe I'll get the hang of this at some point. Okay, so we have a Nubian buck. They're babies this year, which is fun because they're not that stinky then. Male goats smell. They have a scent gland and they pee on themselves. So let's see, we have Bruno and Buckwheat. Where are you guys? They're just yelling at me. Well, they have hay at least. We have a big chain link fence here, not because they're really big and they're gonna get out, although some are total escapers, but so that I can leave them at night without worrying about a coyote jumping it, because it's pretty tall. There you are. Let's see if I can see you. That's Bruno, and the one walking over is Buckwheat. So Buckwheat right here, hi, is a mini Nubian. He's polled, so he naturally doesn't have horns. And the pretty guy over there is Bruno. He was a bottle baby, so he is super duper friendly, almost to an annoying point. Okay, this fence right here, it does not keep in my chickens. We don't clip their wings, so they can kind of get in and out as they please. We'll probably clip them eventually. I clipped the rooster's wings because I have small kids and I don't have a lot of trust for him yet. But honestly, I like my chickens to forage. We don't have a lot of ticks. They've got super healthy eggs. Chickens are not meant to be penned up in one little spot. They're meant to go and get fresh grass and chase a grasshopper and forage for their food. That's how they get their protein. That's how you get those healthy yolks. Okay, are you done eating clover? A lot of times, actually, places that claim to have healthy eggs will still have feed that is, even if it's organic, it'll be corn and soybeans. And then they'll actually feed marigolds to give those egg yolks that color, instead of actually being from protein and what they're eating, which is a big fat lie. So it's hard to know what to trust. If you're buying eggs and you want really healthy eggs, I recommend buying them from a farmer. And you can see how the chickens are living and what they're eating. Let's go say hi to the goats. Hello. Let's see. Hi, everybody. This is Clover, our milker. This is her baby. Yeah, hi. This is Ellie Mae. I don't know if anybody's ever watched the show The Clampets, the Beverly Hillbillies. But her brother was Jethro. This is Ellie Mae. We grew up watching those kind of movies. This is Blossom. She's my sweet milker. She's a very sweet goat. This is Fern. She is more of a wild bucking bronco goat. She's not really friendly, but we're hoping to... It's okay, goodness. we're hoping to get her bred this year, and we're hoping she'll come around because she's huge. She should be a great milker. She's half La Mancha, half Nubian, and I think she'd be great if she can behave. Let's see. This is one of the babies of the triplets. I think, what is that one's name? Butterscotch. This one's my son's favorite. Her name is Petunia. And then Marigold is somewhere over here. Let's see. Little whitehead is Marigold. This is their mama, Lucy. Okay, I think that was all the goats. Okay, be nice, Fern. Goodness, Fern is our queen goat. Which is kind of a bummer a little bit because she's giant and she can be really rough. Because she's so much stronger than the other ones. Our previous queen goat was a Nigerian dwarf, so they're really small. And she couldn't do any damage, but it was nice because she was just little, but she was bossy. Everybody respected her. Okay, I feel like I've talked long enough. My husband's watching from the window, spying on me. I think that is all the things that I can say. Probably. We'll see if I can talk more later. If you have anything you want to learn about with what we do or how we do it, comment and I'll be happy to make a video because I have a feeling I'm going to run out of ideas probably pretty quick, other than just, shush, goodness, other than just having you follow around and see how we do things. Okay, well, I'm excited to make more, and I hope we can, I don't know, I think it'll be fun. I hope we can get some followers and make this a regular thing. Okay, well, have a wonderful day. Bye.